like that.
Oh, don't get me started on Primerica.
Oh, sorry.
You want me to get started? I go in. All right, so I go in. So I don't even care because they always they find me. Okay, if you have a store and you only sell hats, and you only sell like baseball, like dad hats, aren't you gonna downplay every other hat?
I guess.
Are you gonna big up what you have? So somebody's like, oh, but I like, I like the new era hats. But all you said is Della's hat, sell his dad hats. You're gonna be like, but you know what's best about this dad hat? You're gonna have all the best things to say about this dad hat.
Yeah.
Because all you sell.
Yeah. So Primerica is very limited with the.
They only really sell term.
So
they're in that motto. Sorry to cut you off. They're in that motto where you buy term, invest the difference. I don't truly believe in that, and that's the only thing they have.
So how have they survived for so long? Because they've been around for years.
It's a cult.
I don't know. I have a surviving
cult.
I have a surviving Primerica story.
It's a cult. You work with them?
No.
It's a cult.
No, they try to recruit me.
It's a cult.
One day I'm in college.
Juice.
I'm in college, and like I don't know. I sign up for all types of stuff. Like I'm gonna be honest. I'm just always open to opportunities. Like I just sign up for stuff.
Figure it out.
So in my phone on a calendar, I had something that said interview, but it had no like company name. It had no like
vague
anything. It just said interview, and like clearly I put it there, but I forgot. So I guess like 2 days before, somebody calls me. Was like, "Hey, are you still coming in for the interview? Whatever." And I'm like, yeah. And I was so embarrassed to ask, like, oh,
what is
it? Because what if it was something like really,
important.
you know what I'm saying? And I was like, I look bad because I forgot, So I had to just take the L on that. So I'm like, okay, send me the address, blah, blah, blah. I look up the address. It's next to like a food stand. What's good, y'all? Are y'all having a hard time starting conversations in large rooms? Do you need to find more effective ways to draw attention to yourself without wearing a fancy outfit? I figured out a hack. You need some Financial Revolution merch. Everything is a staple piece that represents black wealth. You are what you wear, so make sure you join the rest of the billionaires and get some FR merch. We have hoodies, sweatsuits, t-shirts, and much more. Make sure you visit www.financialrevolutionn.com and use code podcast for a special 10% off. Again, go to www.financialrevolutionn.com and use code podcast for a special 10% off. Let's get it, y'all. That was the first like little questionable thing. And mind you, at this time I didn't have a car. So I live, like I told you, I live in like the Flatbush area. Now I had to go all the way to Sheepshead Bay. This is where the location was. So I'm on a bus now. I'm taking a bus and a train to get there. So now I get there. I'm calling a guy. I'm like, I don't really see it. Like the address is giving me a food stand. He was like, oh, you got to come up the stairs of this building or whatever. So there's no signs on the door, no nothing. And as I'm telling the story, I shouldn't have went inside. As I'm telling the story. So I go upstairs and now I see like office settings, but it's like not like look a little sketchy. But nothing says Primerica yet. Nothing. But I see people in there like sitting down like they about to take an interview. I always know when I don't belong somewhere by the way the people look.
I'm crying.
And I hate to judge people, but like sometimes you know when you don't belong certain places.
I'm
like
crying.
you'll see like
I don't know.
This don't look like somebody I would be with hanging out with, or you know what I'm saying? So I'm looking. Everybody in there kind of look desperate for jobs.
I'm weak.
Like I'm just being honest speaking. I'm like,
Not desperado.
And I'm there dressed professionally. I'm thinking like I don't know what this interview is. So I'm like, let me come looking
clean.
good. Like got my dad's stuff on. You know what I'm saying? Right? I come looking good. So now I meet the guy. He's like, 1 second, just have a seat, fill out this form. I look on a form. It says Primerica. Automatically, I text my friend like, I got to get out of here. This is Primerica. They got me. It's Primerica. And I had a whole escape plan. And I had to tell a guy, I'm like, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm not interested. No, thank you. And you know how they get. They like, oh, well, is there any...
I'm telling you.
Is there anything that blah, blah, blah? And I'm like, no, I'm good.
To be honest, I would have, if I was you, I would have sat for their sales strategy. Yo, their marketing, out of this world. Like, I've watched one of their presentations, and if I didn't know insurance, I would have got.
It just didn't feel comfortable in there.
I'm going to tell you right now. So, Primerica agents, they...
Like, if you saw the space.
I seen their office.
Like,
it's literally like, I used to go in homes And they would bring me out because I'm real big on educating. Like I don't sell people anything. I educate you on what it is, and then you tell me if you need it, which might not be the best strategy. But I've always been a teacher, so I'm in the house and the lady's like, "Oh, I have insurance. I have insurance." I said, "Do you mind if I see it?" Because I told you they just say I have insurance. Once they buy it, they know they have it. They don't care no more about if it's what they actually are supposed to have. Because that agent that sat with you might not have been, ethical. They might have just wanted to get a commission and get out of there. So, I have insurance. So she takes out the insurance policy. Shorty had a 12-year Primerica policy for like, I think it was like 80,000 or something. It was some crazy number. And I'm like, she's like, I'm paying this for years. Da, da, da. Yes, I have it. She swore she had cash value. She swore she had all this stuff. She had a term policy. This lady almost cussed me out with love. She was like, she was mad. She wasn't mad at me, but I'm showing it to her. I'm like, let's read this because a lot of people get their policy, they put it in the drawer and that's it. Yeah. And I'm like, yo, like, come on. So that's my only thing is that they sell terms, so you can't offer nothing else. And I believe in giving people options. When I talk to my students, I'm like, yo, create options for yourself. Yep, that's right. A fact. So if you only have one thing for real, there's no options. Now they have, you can buy Primerica, you do mutual, all this other stuff, but that's not insurance. Yeah. If you only have one insurance product for real,
yes, it's not insurance because you're not providing your customers
with the options. And then they don't because they don't believe in whole life. Yeah. So they don't sell it, they don't offer it. But Primerica is low key a cult though, low key. No offense to y'all, but it's a cult. There's other companies out there that's cultish. They built cult behavior in there. It's good for morale. It's still a cult though.
Yeah, they try to get me, and they try to get me again.
They gonna attack this.
Yeah, they try to get me a lot.
I made one insurance post. I have 60 something Primerica people in there. In my DMs, like, what are you talking about? That's not a real insurance policy. I said, and you know what I did? I said, bro, I just took the test. This question is on the test. What test did you take?
I don't know. I don't want to knock them, but
it's a cult. I don't care. I'll take your bullet. I said it. She ain't say nothing. Okay?
Y'all check the camera. All right. Yeah. But yeah, that's, just being there, I was just like, nah. Because, like, I don't know, like, something as simple as, like, my father's store, right? It's set up a certain way.
You're looking for professionalism.
Exactly.
And they didn't have it.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, why would I spend my money with you if, like, these are the type of service, like, not even your services, but this is the environment that, you know what I'm saying? And then it's just like you're recruiting these people. How these people are supposed to represent your organization? You know what I'm saying? So it's just like sometimes, like, before I do anything, I'm looking at, like, how is it, like, who's operating this? Like, how is this working? Like, it just, I did not feel comfortable. I couldn't say for no sales pitch. Like, I did not feel comfortable because I don't knock things. Like, I really, like, sometimes people could tell you, like, oh, this is bad. But you can try it for yourself and really like it for you. You know what I'm saying? So I don't knock things, but just that environment, I was like, I'm good. I'm not going back.
It wasn't for you.
You're not getting me again. You feel me? But yeah. So just to move on, right? So